Let's talk about low voices. In this video, we're going to look at a cover of 16 Tons by Jeff Castellucci. This video has a lot of views on YouTube, but somehow I've never heard it before, so let's dive in.
Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. A muscle and blood and a skin and bones. You've got a mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load of 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and a deeper in debt. Saying, Peter, don't you call me, cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
Say, Peter, don't you call me,
cause I can't go.
say, Peter, don't you call me,
to the company store. Don't you call me, cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Come on.
Wow, there's so much masculine energy in this video. We don't just have one low bass, we have four. First of all, let me just say I am a huge Tennessee Ernie Ford fan. He's the one who made this song famous. So that's the version I have in my mind. This is considerably lower.
Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. A muscle and blood and a skin and bones. You've got a mind that's weak and a back that's strong.
It's really fashionable these days on TikTok and Instagram to sing really, really low and do this thing called subharmonic singing.
soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum.
And I really don't know the ins and outs of it, but I find that, yeah, a lot of people can sing really low, but it doesn't necessarily sound nice. You wouldn't want to hear a cover of someone doing subharmonic singing. But this is a really good bass. So he's really taking advantage of his thick vocal folds and utilizing that beautiful resonance in his chest. And I always say this, it doesn't matter how low you can sing or how high you can sing. If it doesn't sound good, it doesn't matter because it doesn't sound good. Someone might be able to sing the Queen of the Night high F, and yes, that is impressive, but if it doesn't sound good, no one's gonna wanna listen to it. Looking at the very bottom of the vocal range, this is a voice I want to listen to. And 13 million other people wanted to listen to it too.
16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and a deeper in debt. Saying, Peter, don't you call me, cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
Say, Peter, don't you call me,
cause I can't go.
say, Peter, don't you call me,
to the company store.
This is fantastic. So not only is Jeff singing those low notes, but he's also doing the background vocals as well, where he's singing higher in his range. So he's not a one-trick pony. He can only sing low notes. He's got range as well. And that's the thing with bass is there's not a lot of low bass repertoire out there. If you're doing opera, if you're doing musical theater, there's not a lot of truly bass roles for you. And if there are, you have to be able to sing higher in your range. As simple as that.
Don't you call me, cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Come on.
Oh my soul. So he's in his mid-range and then he's dropping down to his low range. I haven't seen the higher range yet, but I'm sure that's coming. Look at how he's doing these mms. This is good vocal technique. If you just go and shut the mouth completely, you're not going to have any space in the mouth for resonance and for sound. So he goes lots of space. You can even see it on his face right now in all four versions of Jeff. There is space in the mouth. So what I tell my students is I say, imagine you have a hard-boiled egg in your mouth, because that gives you the space in the mouth that you need to make good sound.
I owe my soul to the company store. Come on. Well, I was born on a morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the strong boss said, well, bless my soul. You load 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and a deeper in debt. Saying, Peter, don't you call me, cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
Nice. Sorry to keep pausing. This is really beautiful work. I've said this in many of my pentatonics reaction videos, but what I look for in a good arrangement is paying homage to the original version. We don't want to change it so much that there's no semblance of the original. Of course, the point of an arrangement is to change the original, but I like to have it kind of similar as well. But that really low note that we just heard is not from the original, and I absolutely loved it. It really took me by surprise. Dang. I feel like my speaking voice after listening to Jeff is just more resonant and a little bit deeper. Maybe I'm trying to subconsciously imitate him in some way. Let's listen to that low boy one more time.
Well, I was born on a morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the strong boss said, well, bless my soul, you load 16.
Sorry, I keep pausing, but we have to talk about that low note. So I imagine Jeff's vocal folds are a bit thicker than the average person, but also very flexible because he clearly has good range.
Boss said, well, bless my soul, you load 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and a deeper in debt, saying, Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning in the drizzling rain. Fighting in trouble have been my middle name. I was raised in the canebrake by an old mama like an old white told a woman make me walk the line. Yes.
A low F sharp. So an F sharp below a low C. Damn. And just to give you some context, I have the piano app open on my iPad. On a good day, when I'm feeling particularly low, I can maybe sing a low E flat. So that's just above a low C. So Jeff can sing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at least 9 notes lower than me. I mean, he can sing lower than this, I'm sure. This guy has got a low voice, but it's a beautiful low voice, and that is the difference. There's so many low basses out there that don't sound good. Jeff is not one of them.
16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt, saying, Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. If you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't, a lot of men died. One fist of iron and the other is steel. Right one wheel you load 16 times. Another day older and deeper in debt, saying, Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
He's just showing off at this part. He's showing ridiculously low notes and showing us that beautiful high range that I knew he had. And then he immediately follows it up with a ridiculous low note.
Break by an old mama like an old white told a woman make me walk the line.
Here it is.
Yeah, 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt, saying, Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
We're hearing the higher range, now we're back in the mid-range, and in a few seconds we'll be back down in the basement once again. When I'm working with students, some have really low notes, some are kind of in the middle, some have really high notes. And what I want to do as a teacher is smooth out that vocal range, because if I sing low and then I sound like a completely different singer when I sing high, that's a problem that we got to fix. And Jeff has smoothness and evenness across the range that is so important. Let's look at a hypothetical situation right now. If I had a singer like Jeff who had really low notes, and then we'll say this hypothetical student doesn't have the greatest mid to high range, what we would do is work on massaging up through the range, taking that beautiful resonance in the lower register and bringing it up the elevator slightly. In all parts of Jeff's range, it sounds like the same singer, and that's what we want for this hypothetical student as well.
If you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't, a lot of men died. One fist of iron and the other is steel. Right one wheel you load 16 times. Another day older and deeper in debt, saying, Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. 'Cause I can't go to the company store. Saying, Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. 'Cause I can't go.
Wow. Round Round of applause, round of applause. We've heard the high notes, we've heard the low notes, and now he's showing us some flexibility and versatility in the voice. It's really impressive.
Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul.
Wish I could do that. Now, we can talk about the low notes until the cows come home, but what I'm most impressed with is just his vocal quality. He is a good singer. And I think that one problem that singers are facing is they're always hearing the extremes of the vocal range on social media and things like that. So we're always hearing these low rumbling basses, these high sopranos doing crazy whistle tones. What's happening to singers is they're equating their vocal success based on how low or how high they can sing. In reality, we just have to sing well. It doesn't matter where it is in your range, you have to sound good. So my biggest takeaway with Jeff, even though in the title it says low bass singer cover, is not that his low notes are amazing, because they are. The low notes are there, fantastic, but his whole vocal range, he sounds good. He is a good singer. So I really want to drive this point home to you. If you are a singer, or if you're someone who wants to be a singer, it does not matter how high or how low you can sing. The high notes will come. The low notes will come. It doesn't matter. You need to sound good across your vocal range. I hope that makes sense. This arrangement is fantastic. Jeff is fantastic. I'm really looking forward to listening to more of him. That's it for today's video, my friends. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.
Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. A muscle and blood and a skin and bones. You've got a